coffee time! Coffee, 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 coffee!
Da 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 da.
So we are filming.
We are.
You're so proper for.
I'm always proper, you know.
So I am the dad you never had. That's going to be my video idea. I want to make children's books about how to saw explosions.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
And this is Raylan, and we're having some coffee here.
We are. We're having non-commercial coffee.
Exactly. You're a mind reader.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're a psycho. I mean.
Psychic.
Psychic. Sorry.
Hey.
Psychic.
Hey.
Definitely a psychic. Yeah. So
I like how we're wearing similar shirts. I really like that.
I am a Star Wars fan. All right. And.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, and Raylan is an opera singer who sings classical comic music, or she will be. She's going to do the Star Wars theme.
Yes.
Operatic? Did I say operatic?
I'm doing it operatically. Operatically?
I don't know. Is that a word?
Operatically.
All right.
I don't know.
So, what type of music do you normally listen to?
I normally listen to rap. No, I normally listen to opera, specifically Renee Fleming, Diana Damrau, Natalie Dessay.
Okay. Did you ever think of doing a combination half opera, half rap with somebody else, or maybe even like a rock singer, like Bohemian Rhapsody has an operatic section? Did you ever think of trying to combine that?
Yes, I definitely am interested in doing that. Part of my YouTube page is going to center on classical singing with a modern twist.
Okay. Well, I like that.
What about you? I want to hear more about your dad.
The dad you never had. So all you millennials out there are pretty weak. So
we're not weak.
I think,
not weak. We're strong.
Okay. Well, she's strong because she works out, and that's the important thing, kids.
So do you.
Well, I know. I got the.
Let me see the biceps.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, quick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's enough. That's enough. I'm old and tired. So
You're gonna teach me how to like change a tire? Or
yes,
what?
yes. So I think some of the stuff I learned in school kind of sucked. Nobody ever taught me about the interest rate, and when you're buying a car, 8.9% interest is like a lot. Like a $14,000 car costs like over $19,000 at 8.9% interest.
Whoa, whoa.
Exactly. Or how to change that tire, right?
Yeah.
Well, at that time I tried to cut into the parking lot, and I got stuck on a dirt berm, so I had a good jack, not one of those little crappy jacks. I had a good jack, so I went under the engine, I jacked up the engine, and I was able to use the jack like a giant roller skate to get my car, so I didn't have to call a tow truck. I think common life skills like how to get over a dirt berm to avoid paying the $25 parking fee are real important.
Problem solving.
Yeah.
Problem solving.
So what life skills has modeling given you?
That is a great question.
There must be something.
That is a wonderful question.
I mean,
I don't have an answer to that.
How about just interacting with people?
Yeah, so you meet various photographers, very different models as well. I think what it comes down to is communication with them and just having an open line of communication, just to prioritize, make sure you have the proper schedules, make sure that you know specifically what concept you're doing, so you can give yourself as much creative expression as you can. It makes the images come out better.
Okay, and what upcoming projects do you have? Are you going to be in my children's book?
Of course. It might be going like this
we can throw bombs at you. Water balloons or something? I don't know. Run! There's a bomb! No, you can't say. Never say the B word.
Do not say that on YouTube ever.
Can't say fire a bomb. But you should be aware of the dangers of a modern society.
Especially on a plane.
Especially on a plane. That being said, what was I going to say? I got lost. Is this a game?
Like Ask the Internet? By the way, I have a YouTube video called Ask the Internet.
Really? Okay. I saw some famous people do that. Are you famous now?
I wish I was. That would be great.
Feels like you're famous.
Successful. It seems
What?
like you're very successful as well.
Well, I try. I little this, a little that. I mean, I'm talking to you. I must be doing something right.
Yeah, right?
What was the best question on Ask the Internet? I guess there was a bunch of them. Was there one question that stood out?
Oh my goodness, yes. It was asking if I was, let's see, what's the word? If I was some kind of material.
Like a synthetic material?
Like a synthetic material, yes. You are very psycho. I mean, psychic.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
I feel like we're on a talk show. Hi, Internet. So, is there anything synthetic about you? That sounds like that sounds like a boob question.
Everything's natural, no nose job. Obviously, these are natural.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Well, I mean, it fits good into a children's shirt, so you.
Children's extra small.
Children's extra small, so
Great.
that's what the models want nowadays, right?
The models are just hangers. It's all good.
So, are you a fan of the Wonder Woman?
I love Wonder Woman. Yeah, definitely. I think she's very empowering towards women, and I think she's an incredible character because there's so many men that are superheroes, but to actually have that woman fighting for justice and fighting for a revolution, it's great.
When I was growing up, my first princess was Princess Leia, and she was an empowering figure. And it took quite a few years.
Especially during the slave scene, definitely.
Well, that is every man's fantasy, is a Princess Leia slave. No, but she was an empowering woman. Luke went to save her, and she actually ended up, turning around, saving them, and kind of joking around that Luke and Han Solo were just kind of being like a klutz, and they're like, let's go, let's get out of here. It's come a long way where you have a lot of powerful female figures on the big screen. It's a good thing. It seems like the older movies were all just a bunch of boys running around, and now you have a good mix, and I think that's a good thing in the comics and on the big screen. Do you have any other female role models?
Well, my mom's definitely my female role model.
Okay.
She's definitely my inspiration. As I said, as far as opera goes, Renee Fleming is definitely wonderful. She's now starring in a Broadway musical, and she's doing very well with that. Mm-hmm. So she's kind of bridging the gap between opera and musical theater. That's
good. I think you need that because, not everybody's a fan of opera. I've heard your music. I happen to like it. But, some of the music nowadays, you can't even understand the words. But I guess if you're singing opera in German or French, you don't understand it either. But you get the feeling comes across, right? Right. So I want to see that gap bridged. I want to see Game of Thrones opera. I want to see Star Wars opera. And
you're hearing this, right?
And I want to see. Let me see. Game of Thrones and Star Wars is a big one. Oh, I like really any movie score. Like there's some Halo songs. Harry Potter. Yeah, Hedwig's theme. I don't know if you can do Hedwig's theme operatically.
Oh, that would be neat.
And then we would have to shoot some sort of video with that. Like I said, I got some Star Wars friends who have lightsabers that we could dress up.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. You have no idea how much of a fan I am of that. Yay!
And then,
I love Star Wars.
we got to figure out that the Harry Potter music, I think that was mostly instrumental, right? But,
I think so.
We'd have to, well, when I say we, I mean you.
We.
I'll be the guy behind the camera.
Yes.
But you'd have to basically write.
You can be in front of the camera too.
Well, only this time. But you'd have to write the song and have some sort of words, like, singing about the Order of the Phoenix or the Deathly Hallows. I mean,
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
Are you a big Harry Potter fan?
I'm a huge Harry Potter fan.
Right, you'd have to sing in that.
Huge.
So
no,
tell me,
I love Harry Potter.
Tell me a Harry Potter fact that I don't know, because I'm not a huge
that
fan.
you don't know.
Well, I'm a fan, but I'm not like a huge fan. Like I enjoy more Dungeons and Dragons magic than Harry Potter 9 3/4 magic.
Did you know that Wingardium Leviosa is a levitation spell? And most of the spells are based off of Latin terms.
Well, I did know Leviosa sounds like levitating, so I mean I could have guessed that one. Do you have another one? Could you have another one for me? I mean, you are on the spot.
I know, it's crazy. Well, Harry and Hermione. Actually, I'm not going to give away the spoilers. He just wants me to give away the spoilers.
Oh, yeah, okay. From 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Harry Potter's like 40 now.
Oh my gosh, you know what? He's the dad you never had.
Oh, that's me. Yeah, exactly.
So when
Who's down below? Oh, go ahead. I turned into a pirate. Arr! Links down below. Ha ha ha.
Trying to act like Keira Knightley.
I'm sorry, I keep interrupting. Go ahead.
Yeah, why do you do that?
I'm a monster.
I'm a monster.
I'm a Sasquatch.
I'm a monster. Sasquatch. Is Sasquatch real?
I think aliens are
There's
real.
different debates.
I'm a believer, but Sasquatch, I think
I
is an
couldn't believe it.
interdimensional being. I don't know, man. I
What's
think
the
he's.
answer?
Truth is out there. That's what I'm told. So go ahead. You
Oh, Harry Potter. Harry
Yes.
Potter. Right. So I'm pretty sure this is illegal, but that's okay. I'm gonna tell it to you anyway. I was working when I was 14, and one of the books
I thought it was illegal.
one of the books had just been released, and they were in this big box. I worked at the Five and Dime store, so we opened it, but it said not to open until Friday. We opened it, we looked, and we read the book.
What day was it?
It was Monday. Yeah.
Criminality is afoot.
I know.
How many years ago was that?
A few years ago.
I think the statute of
A few
limitations
years
is
ago.
up, but you were definitely a bad girl.
Yeah.
Bad girl, so.
Yep.
So I think that's it. Hopefully I turned the camera on. The lights on.
Wait, is the microphone on?
The microphone is on, lights on, but I don't know if I turned the camera on. So I got my, I'm a Nikon.
Wait, no, I want to hear about your photography projects that you're doing.
Oh, so I have an Instagram page, Roy Arthur Photography. My current projects are horror. I'm trying to take pictures of horrible stuff. No, horror movies. So vampires, werewolves, stuff I find at horror convention. People either dress up in cosplay or the actual masks, and then I'll photo illustrate them into something that I can sell as a print. And my other project, which Raylan's going to help me with, is close-up photography of lips sucking on lollipops, licking honey, and
So an example would be like,
yeah, exactly. That's a perfect example. I don't know.
great example.
Exact example. So anyway, that's a project, but to turn them into some large pieces of art, you can find that on Roy Arthur Photography also. On Instagram, I have some work posted, and just helping her make videos of me interviewing her, I guess. I don't know. So
Yeah.
this is my first interview.
He brings the comedic relief.
I'm a funny guy.
He's a very funny guy.
But I think I'll probably make a YouTube page, The Dad You Never Had, to talk about stuff that I never learned in school that I kind of wish I would have known and that I know now. And if it helps somebody, if it helps one person, if I have one follower, or
You have
maybe
me.
two, if I have 2 followers.
I will follow you,
maybe-
and he can follow himself.
Exactly. So-
and you can follow him.
So we'll talk about some stuff that might help you. And maybe someday I can be on Game of Thrones, because that is a big personal goal of mine. But I think they're making some spin-offs, so there's still hope.
Game of Shrooms.
Shrooms.
Yeah.
No, I have to wait for that.
I think that would be a good concept.
Game of Shrooms?
Game of Shrooms.
Mushrooms?
Yes.
It's like a drug video?
Yes.
Okay, well, maybe. Get back to me on July 31st on that one.
Game of Gnomes.
Gnomes, I like
Yeah.
that, gnomes.
Yeah.
I think people should know the demi-humans. It's a big problem. The Norwegians know the demi-humans, but everybody else just kind of gets them confused.
What's the terminology for demi-humans?
Usually-
Definition?
Usually,
Can you use it in a sentence?
that dwarf is a demi-human. But not, like, I mean actual, like, dwarf with an axe. I don't mean a little person,
You mean
then-
like Snow White?
Yes, Snow White and the 7 demi-humans.
Yup.
And there's trolls, and there's kobolds, and there's goblins.
Kobolds?
Kobolds. K-O balls.
I was just about to say that. Sounds like...
Kobolds. So they
to
can
be politically correct, that sounds like a very interesting nickname.
Come here, kobolds. Yeah.
Okay, anyway, so you can find me on Instagram as well, and Roy has a lot of pictures. We've done a lot of photo shoots together. We've known each other for a while, as you can tell, because we like each other a lot. We're really good professionally, and you can find me on Instagram at Raylin_NYC.
So if you like it, give us a thumbs up, and if we get enough thumbs down, we will never post another video again. I'll edit that out.
No,
Bye.
don't edit that out. It's true. Send comments below.
She's ticklish. I recorded it. How
Yay!
long was it? It's like